For 5 decades, a secret lay buried in the heart of the Watergate files, a secret so dangerous that Richard Nixon himself warned prosecutors, "Don't open that can of worms." We always knew the US tilted toward Pakistan in 1971. But we never knew they were ready to back a Chinese invasion of India. Today, the files are open, and the truth is more terrifying than we imagined. The can of worms discovery. Visual images of old, dusty archive boxes being opened. Close-up on the unsealed 7-page transcript. View, it's February 2026, and the world just received a historical earthquake. These 7 pages of sworn testimony from Nixon in 1975 were kept separate from the rest of the Watergate evidence. Why? Because they exposed a contingency plan that could have triggered a nuclear winter. Nixon admitted under oath that he privately promised China, "If you attack India, we have your back." This wasn't just Henry Kissinger's realpolitik. Nixon told the jury clearly, "It was my decision." The 1971 chessboard. To understand why, you have to look at the Cold War map. India had just signed a friendship treaty with the Soviet Union. To Nixon, India wasn't a democracy, it was a Soviet stooge. Meanwhile, Pakistan was Nixon's secret bridge to China. He felt a great obligation to protect Pakistan's military regime, even as they carried out a genocide in East Pakistan. This secret deal with Beijing was the price he was willing to pay to keep his China opening alive. The 7th Fleet and the what if. Remember Task Force 74? The US 7th Fleet that entered the Bay of Bengal in December 1971? India always saw it as an intimidation tactic. But these new files reveal it was much more. It was the physical muscle behind the promise to China. If the Chinese had crossed the Himalayas, the US Navy was positioned to prevent the Soviet Union from helping India. We were minutes away from a global conflagration. Why China didn't move? So why didn't it happen? Why did China stay back? First, the Indian army moved too fast. Dhaka fell in just 13 days. Second, the Soviet Union moved troops to the Chinese border, effectively saying, "If you touch India, we touch you." And third, the Himalayan passes were blocked by winter snow. Nixon's can of worms remained closed until now. Conclusion and CTA. Today, the US and India are closer than ever. But these unsealed files remind us that in the game of power, today's friend was yesterday's target. What do you think? Does this change how you view US-India relations today? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you value historical truth, and subscribe for more deep dives into the files they didn't want you to see.